Brad, I think we've lost somebody. I don't know where Sean is.
Yeah. Check the closet.
This is Red Card Radio. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever you're listening from. Thanks for tuning in. Red Card Radio is a weekly look at the Premier League, this time from two friends who support different clubs, and this time not looking at the Premier League because the international break's over, but the Premier League's not back. So I guess I don't know if you've heard of this, Brad, but it's called the FA Cup, the Football Association Cup.
That sounds like a Mickey Mouse Cup.
Yeah, it might be. But I guess we have to talk about that. My name is James. I support Arsenal. That's Brad. He supports Chelsea. Not pictured, not featured tonight is Sean, who supports Tottenham. And so because he's not here, this is the Champions of London edition of Red Card Radio. And so only representing teams that actually win things in London.
Yes.
So Brad, how are you? How was your international break?
Man. Boring. Slow.
Did you watch any of the U.S.? Because we got dumped truck twice.
No, I did not, because we are building to the World Cup. So you want your team to be the best as it enters the World Cup, not the year before.
Well, are we doing hold on? Isn't this summer? Shouldn't this summer be the what's the cup that they do before the World Cup? The year before.
The Club World Cup.
No. Oh, this is gonna.
The Practice Cup. Whatever the Practice Cup is.
They usually do one every summer before, but I guess they're not doing it this year because of the Club World. The Club World Cup is going to facilitate that, I guess. I don't know. But I thought it was funny because CBS, who have the rights to show the men's team win
Confederations Cup.
The Confederations Cup. Thank you.
Yep, got you. Sorry.
CBS rolled out the A team. They had Kate Abdo and Thierry Henry commentating for the Nations League final. And when the Panamanian forward scored against the U.S. in the 94th minute, he went over to celebrate with Thierry on the CBS set, which was ostensibly this like pro USA like broadcast, right? It's just very humorous. This is the first time the U.S. have not won the Nations League since its inception. Interesting tidbit.
Ooh, that sounds right.
So, I mean, and thank you for tuning into Red Card Radio's International Roundup. That's
slog of nonsense.
We're Americans, so I guess we talk about the U.S. men's national team. I did see today that Martin Odegaard had 3 assists against Israel in Norway's clash against Israel. I guess it's I guess it's World Cup qualifying. Norway hasn't qualified for the World Cup in a number of years. And so this is probably their golden generation with Erling Haaland and Martin Odegaard. But we're not here to talk. We're not here to talk about international football, Brad.
You don't want to hear about Reece James's amazing free kick?
Only if you let me talk about Lewis Skelly's goal for England.
Oh, did he win man of the match? Then we can't talk about him. He didn't win man of the match.
He did actually.
No, Reece James did.
Not in the first game. In the first game, Miles Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, no, the last game. I wasn't talking about the first game. I don't care about the first game.
Oh, okay. So you don't care about on his first international cap for England, Miles Lewis Skelly scoring a goal and winning man of the match in his first appearance for the senior team?
No.
Okay, well, let's talk about Reece James then.
We can totally skip over Reece James' amazing. He didn't even expect it to go in. Like, that's what's funny about it. He was like, "Oh, that went in?"
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah. Okay. The Tommy Tuchel celebration was my favorite part.
What are we talking about today? So yeah, like I said, there's no Premier League games this weekend because it's an FA Cup weekend. Incredible way to come out of the international break is to go directly into the FA Cup, which I guess makes a little bit of sense because you've got the FA Cup to get through. We do have one mildly interesting news story that just popped up today that we're going to get into first. But before we do any of that serious stuff, if you've made it through the last 5 minutes of rambling, A, really appreciate it. B, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the sub notification bell. If you're on the podcast site, hit it with a follow, 5-star review, hit the share button, do whatever you can to help us out. It really, every time people listen to the end or drop a comment or hit the share button, it really tremendously does help us out. And we are super appreciative of it. So we just say thank you for taking any time for listening to this. We really do appreciate it. Okay, so this news story, Brad.
Yes.
As we've been talking about for like, I think it's probably been like 2 or 3 months now.
Yes.
Liverpool have run down the contracts of arguably their 3 best players. If not all 3 of them are their best players, it's like 3 of their 4 best players. You can make an
Right.
argument. You can make an argument for Allison, right? I think
Yeah.
Allison would be the 4th player, but they've run down the contract of Mohamed Salah, obviously Liverpool's best player, Virgil van Dijk, I think obviously this at least the 2nd best player, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold, who I think is maybe Liverpool's most important player behind Mo Salah, just because of the history and the context surrounding Trent Alexander-Arnold. So all 3 of these players, huge players for the club, have let their contracts run down. They're all going to be out of contract on June 30th, which means that all 3 of these players can sign pre-contract agreements with foreign clubs right now. Starting in January, they were able to sign pre-contract agreements with foreign clubs. Now, we don't have any pre-contract agreements to report at this time, but the news cycle is reporting that Trent Alexander-Arnold will leave Liverpool this summer and join Real Madrid on a free transfer.
Yeah. Is anybody shocked?
No, this is the least shocking of the 3.
Yeah. And it being Real Madrid picking up another player on a free.
Yeah, it's incredible, actually.
Another like outstanding world-class player.
Yeah, like I saw
For free.
I saw Liverpool supporters online shouting that like Trent was a 150 million pound player, and it's like, okay, he's not a 150 million pound player. That's fine.
No,
maybe to Liverpool, like that's the value, but just from a player's perspective, he's not worth that. But he's probably 75 million pound player.
I mean, he's 26. And with everything that he does, yeah, I mean, you can make the argument 75.
I think he's
if
the
it's
most
an English team, you're probably 90 to 100.
Yeah, English tax. But I think to like foreign clubs, I think he's probably at least 75, in my opinion. That would be my evaluation of Trent. Because he's not a bad defender. He just he has lapses in concentration. No. He has lapses in concentration. I think the majority of his mistakes, defensive mistakes, all come from him not being locked in. And that's really what it boils down to. Yeah, well, I hesitate.
Okay, sorry, we won't say not caring.
Yes, yeah. I think it's just a momentary lapse in concentration.
His focus is to drive.
Yes. But there's, I mean, he's one of the best free kick takers in the league. He is one of the best passers in all of England, and so that's it's not surprising, but the Liverpool supporters are certainly very upset about this, understandably.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, this is probably your favorite tweet that I saw. This is the one you would enjoy the most.
Okay, tell me.
At IFCJ__. We should purposely bottle the league so he doesn't get another medal.
I mean, that would be tremendous. That would be tremendous. I am in complete agreement with this tweet. Liverpool, you can't possibly let this man win another trophy. You have to throw it all away. Throw it away now.
Dare you? For
the good and the honor of your own club. No, but in all seriousness, he's won one Champions League. Is it 2 Champions League? One Champions League, 1 Premier League. The first Liverpool Premier League, first division title in 30 years. FA Cups, Carabao Cups. The guy's won everything he can possibly win.
And the second
Liverpool.
one, probably, let's be real, second Premier League title.
Right. So like all of the uproar about him leaving, I understand the emotional aspect of it. Trust me, like as an Arsenal supporter, I understand losing a player that you thought was like was going to play for your club forever. And you know, you see him in summer break having Barcelona shirts pulled over his head or something like that. But at least he's going to Spain.
Yeah.
That's the solace in the fact that he's not going to Manchester City. He's not going to Manchester United. He's not going to Chelsea. He's going to Real Madrid, which is probably the only club in the world that Liverpool supporters will say is at least equal to, if not bigger than Liverpool, right? I don't think there's a club in the world that Liverpool supporters look at and say, this club is bigger than us, other than Real Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair compare. I think that's a fair statement. And I would maybe Barcelona before all of their levers got pulled and things.
I still
Pre-COVID.
I would say even when Barcelona
But
held all their economic levers, I would imagine that Liverpool supporters still thought they were a bigger club than Barcelona.
well, yeah, because Barcelona was still everybody from the academy. Like they didn't
Yeah.
they bought some players, but they didn't go crazy.
If you were a betting man, which I know you're not, Brad, but if you were a betting man, do Liverpool hold on to either Virgil van Dijk and or Mohamed Salah?
They might get one. But if you're not, but like Salah's already said his goodbye.
Seems
And
like
I don't
it.
know if that was I don't know if that was like a negotiating tool or not, but like the closer we get to May, the more likely, like I said from the beginning, I think all three are gone. What is it? Looks like Virgil is to PSG.
That's the rumor after the PSG
The rumor.
tie. That's the rumor.
And then what Al Ittihad?
I can't
Somewhere in Saudi.
I can't pretend to know the difference between the Saudi Arabian clubs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I apologize.
He wants to go get like Saudi.
Look, go get Saudi money.
He's Egyptian, so like the culture probably isn't that different. I don't know.
Let's be careful.
Middle Eastern countries. It's a Muslim country. He's Muslim.
Yeah, Muslim's the way to go because like, Egypt's in Africa.
Huh?
Sure,
but Egypt's it's in that area. Yes, but in that area of the world.
Yes, like,
I know. Call the Arab world. I don't think I'm wrong for saying that.
I think Egyptians might. And it doesn't matter.
Anyways.
It is a Muslim country. It is close to Egypt.
It's not a huge culture shock to him.
Yeah.
And he can get paid. Generational wealth.
Yes.
Like generational wealth.
Lots of money.
So, no. My if I was a betting man, and if there was like a futures bet I could take, if all three are not there, I would put some money on it.
Bonus bet. Let's turn it into a parlay. If all three are gone, do you think Alisson forces his way out? Because I do. I think.
Oh yeah. Well,
I think if all three leave, I think Alisson's like, guys, it's time for me to go as well.
They're gonna force him out, bro. They signed. He's got like 17 letters in his name. Marsh, something like that.
I'll let you stick with the names. You're the names guy on this podcast.
Hold on.
We are 100% pausing to hear Brad pronounce this name.
On loan.
We are 100% waiting.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Georgie Mamaradashvili. Mamardashvili.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Valencia's goalie. There. I should have just said Valencia's goalie.
I cannot wait for this guy to be the Liverpool #1 next season, and Brad has to say that more than one time a season. It's going to be glorious. All right. The actual football that's going on this week. We got the FA Cup quarterfinals. We haven't been talking about the FA Cup in a couple weeks because all of our teams got knocked out really early. Mine a little bit earlier than Brad or Sean's. But I still do love the FA Cup. I think it's a great competition. But this week, we're in the quarterfinals. We've got Fulham and Crystal Palace, Brighton and Hove Albion, and Nottingham Forest. That's on Saturday. On Sunday, we got Preston North End, Aston Villa, and then Bournemouth, Manchester City from the Vitality. I actually think these are, I mean, none of us know what to expect from Preston North End, just generally speaking.
Right. But we are all cheering for Preston North End. Who is, I don't know who let's see, Preston North End roster. Is there any names I recognize?
They should have Theo Walcott, if I'm not mistaken. You remember?
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, yes, he does.
So,
yes. But that was Rochdale, though.
Oh, was it Rochdale?
Okay. It was Rochdale.
Like 100 years ago, Brad and I played a FIFA career story mode as a club in college together. And we signed Theo Walcott as like a 17-year-old. I guess it was to Rochdale. I thought it was to Preston North End.
Yes. No, it was to Rochdale. No, I don't recognize anybody on their roster.
I don't think so.
There's not. I was trying to say there's like a Chelsea or Arsenal or Tottenham player that was like on loan there.
I knew there were no Arsenal players there. I actually think these are all interesting because at the quarterfinal stage, you're at the point where it's like we could reasonably win this game.
Yeah.
Right. And so
this is when you are. Yeah.
Everyone legitimately thinks that they could win. And so Fulham, Crystal Palace, they're going to go for it. Brighton, Forest, they're going to go for it. Preston, I mean, they've got nothing to lose. They want to win it. Villa, the only team I could see taking it easy in this round is Aston Villa, because they've got the Champions League. And so the Champions League is more important to Aston Villa than the FA Cup. That's the only team I could see. But to my earlier point, if you're in the quarterfinals, you might as well just go for it, right? You might as well just go for it.
Why not? Like that.
Yeah, and then Bournemouth City, that was a good game 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago in the Premier League when they played. Maybe it was 6 weeks ago. I don't remember how long ago, but they just played recently. And like that was a good game then. And so like I think all three of these games, like Fulham, Crystal Palace, I think Fulham on power are probably better, have a better squad, but that's a pretty close levels game. Brighton Forest, that's levels. Bournemouth City should win that, but City have been trashed this year. So that's anyone's game.
Yep.
I would imagine the neutral, if you're not a supporter of any of these teams, or even if you're a supporter of one of these, the one thing you don't want to see is Manchester City win this FA Cup.
No.
If somebody other than Manchester City win this FA Cup, I think it's a really good season for the FA Cup.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
In the same way that Newcastle winning the EFL Cup was probably just like generally good from a neutral's perspective for football, is that it's not just Liverpool or City or Chelsea just winning another cup. And so we've got some other blood. I couldn't say Arsenal in the EFL Cup because we've never won it. Or it's been 100 years since we've won that EFL Cup. I don't remember what. I'm sure we've won it, but it's been 800,000 years probably. But like, yeah, it's in the FA Cup, it's good not to see Arsenal or Manchester United in the final, right? It's not good for me.
Oh, yeah.
It's not good for me. I would rather see Arsenal in the final of the FA Cup every year. But from a neutral's perspective, you would like to see Arsenal in the final of the FA Cup?
No, same for Chelsea. I was pointing at Chelsea as I said same. Because it's same.
I was just going to say, because the last time Chelsea were in the final of the FA Cup, they also saw Arsenal. And that
pretty sure. No.
That was in the semifinal.
No, there was a final. But then we played Liverpool.
What year did you guys play Liverpool?
Tuchel. We were in 6 finals with Tommy Tuchel.
That's right. Okay, apologies.
We won 3 of the 6.
Yeah, I apologize.
But I understand that was the last time you were there.
Time out. The three that you won were the Champions League final, which is good. Very important. The Club World Cup, right?
Which is a hugely prestigious tournament with almost $1 billion prize pool this summer.
Yeah.
So prestigious championship.
Okay, time out. It wasn't prestigious 5 years ago, and it's still not prestigious now. And then what was the other one you guys won? Because you lost to Liverpool in both the EFL Cup and the FA Cup that year, I thought. Didn't you?
Yeah, let me see.
This is good. This is good radio.
We won the 3 trophy. Wait, no, it was 2. Yeah. Waiting. Wait. Super Cup and Club World Cup, sir. Yes. Super Cup.
Forgive me for forgetting the UEFA Super Cup.
Super Cup. How could you?
How could I? I
don't understand this.
It's like me trotting out all of my charity shields.
Hey, Arteta claimed them things.
I claim them. Every club in the world claims the charity shield as a trophy. When they're counting their major honors, every team in the world.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so rapid fire. Who's going to be in the semifinals? Pick 4 winners, Brad.
All right, Fulham, Forest, North End, Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's what I want as well.
I mean, listen, I'm not mad if it's Brighton. I just think Forest is like the older club, right? Like one of the old heads.
I think for you specifically, you want Forest to have more fixture congestion.
Yes.
And that Forest, if they have another important game that they have to play, maybe they take it a little bit easier in the Premier League.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can see it a third.
Yeah. No, I obviously I want Fulham. Fulham is Arsenal, is Hale End South this year. The Brighton Forest match, I don't honestly care. That one's the most immaterial to me. Obviously, I want Preston North End because they are the Cinderella, and Bournemouth over
Yes,
City. Nobody wants Manchester City anywhere near Wembley, so get them out of
100%,
here. Get them out of
100%.
here,
I mean, I probably should have gone with Palace over Fulham, but like
man.
I think that's the only one I picked. I think Fulham actually wins.
I don't know, man.
But
Crystal Palace did your boy Trevor Chobla dirty this year, man.
what do you mean?
They did him.
We did him dirty this year.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I know, Brad. I was just trolling.
What?
All right. I think that's all we're doing tonight.
Wait,
Okay, waiting. What are
I
we
got
doing?
trivia.
Oh gosh. Okay, this is a throwback. We haven't done trivia in like 10
We haven't done
years.
trivia in so long, but I figured since it's just the two of us,
Hold on, let me get Google out real quick.
and you were trying to talk smack about Chelsea not having any European trophies
Oh, what?
before Roman, because we were talking about the 120 team and how 10 of the 11 players were from the Roman era.
Yeah.
So I went looking for our UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. We won it twice,
Okay.
both before Roman.
Okay.
The 70, 71, 97, 98.
Okay.
All right, I gave you them.
Yep. I know.
Of course.
I know Arsenal have won that.
Arsenal.
I couldn't tell
And
you
I
the
gave
year.
you
I think like
Tottenham as well.
70s maybe.
90s. But
90s.
I
Okay.
gave Tottenham. I gave you Tottenham as well.
Okay.
Because that would be that's fair. 93, 94 is when Arsenal won.
And my task.
There are 4 other English clubs to have
geez.
the dubious honor of winning the Cup Winners' Cup.
All right, I'm taking Liverpool. Is Liverpool one of them?
Nope.
Oh my god, Manchester United?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Everton?
Yes.
Oh man, I am insane.
2 left.
Do I have any chance at getting them?
One of these I don't think so. And one of these you should.
One of these
You've guessed. I'm going to give it to you. You've guessed all but one of the top 6.
Who are the other top 6 teams?
You've guessed all 5 of them that are like the quote unquote top 6.
Are we counting City? I guess City?
Yes.
Okay, so Manchester City. All right, cool.
From the 69-70 season as well.
Got it. Back before they existed.
Now this last one is closer to home for us in that it is a London club that has won the Cup Winners' Cup.
What division are they in?
The Prem.
Oh, okay.
I think you have a chance at this.
So it's a London team who's currently in the Premier League?
Yes.
Well, I mean, my options are not super extensive there.
I know.
So
I've narrowed it. Well, which one do you think it is?
If I only have one guess.
You do.
Okay. You don't want to give me like 4 guesses?
No, I'll give you one because there's a 25% chance you're right, bro.
Right. I'm just taking Fulham.
Nope.
Oh. Was it Palace?
Nope.
Okay, good. All right.
West Ham, the Hammers.
West Ham. Okay, that checks out.
64, 65, right after the Spurs won it.
That checks out. Honestly,
yeah.
I couldn't remember West Ham. When I was going through Premier League teams in London, I was like, it's not Brentford. I was like, oh, well, who's the 4th? Anyway, well, sorry, West Ham fans.
Hey, just blasting on the Hammers, huh?
Not actually sorry. But yeah, okay, cool. Only one episode this week, right, Brad?
Yep.
Okay,
just the one.
I wasn't sure if you were going to record a podcast with another one after I left here in a minute, but we'll be back next week. I assume there's Premier League matches in 10 days' time. I assume. I actually don't know, but I'm pretty sure there are.
We're going to say there are, just in case. Yeah, there are. We'll have content next week anyways.
If there's not Premier League matches, then we're going to finally rate the kits.
Okay.
Good thing there will be Premier League matches. All right, that's all we got. Hit us up on social media. That guy's at KSBradG down below. Not Sean. He's not here. I'm at James Tiffany. Collectively, we can be reached at redcard_radio. I'm apparently a broken record, and I only know how to say certain sound bites. That's all we got. Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate you. I hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy the FA Cup, and we will talk to you all next week.